Hello, everyone. Welcome to round two of ALR Gold, and we are here in Jeddah then for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. And I'm sure that this is only the second time that we have visited this circuit in our history. Of course, we did visit it last season when we was under the banner of HDE. I don't think we visited it in season 6, did we? So yes, it's very much still quite a familiar test for driver and machine around here. We're smack bang in terms of the compound selections. And it is a C4 for the soft, C3 for the medium, and the C2 for the hard compound tyre. I had a bad feeling I wasn't in the party then. So yeah, good stuff indeed. Then of course, intermediates and wet tyres. I don't have the stats about weather around Saudi Arabia, which I really should, but I will get them for you tomorrow night because unfortunately for you guys watching, that you've got me for all the week. As obviously is off to the Netherlands as he's going to party hard. I've heard it's about business, so but that remains to be seen. Anyway, but yeah, I think this is the second or third longest track in all the Formula One calendar. 25 laps around here, and we got 3 DRS zones. Of course, one of the DRS zones is positioned in a different area this time, wasn't it? Because it was in between. Was it in between like turn 12 and 13 last season? Well, this season it is in the middle part of the circuit, so we'll see how that one transpires. 27 turns around here. I think that's the most in all the Formula One circuit. That record is held by Milan from last season, but I've heard that Milan has got some technical gremlins and may not start this session, unfortunately, as he's got some Wi-Fi issues or Wi-Fi issues, unfortunately. Let's go for the drivers and the constructors, shall we, for Gold's perspective. Pease, he came second last week, didn't he? Of course, it was Wouter who won his first debut and his first race in the ALR. Fantastic stuff indeed there for Wouter last time, right? Fantastic stuff indeed there. But Pease is leading the championship because he is a full-time driver. Wouter is not at the moment. He may become this full-time driver, though, and he will get those 25 points. Well, he has got those 25 points, whatever happens. Danger Times is second then on 15. The champion is not here tonight, though. They did have a clash with Milan, so which wasn't very good, was it? So a clash there between Danger Times and Milan. Part 2, isn't it? Goodness me, you couldn't even write it, could you? Talking of which, actually, Wouter is in this session as well. It's like, good gracious me. Markey in third position there. Great drive last week for Markey. Absolutely outstanding performance. He stood up in the sea of that McLaren. Pillars on 8, 6 for Gamer, 4 for Chazza, 2 for Mr. H, 1 for Milan, and 1 for Liam, yeah, as well in the Constructors' Championship. Kush has left the session. I got a tickle. 1 second. Oh, damn it. In the Constructors' Championship, it is Alpha Tower that leads the way 25 points in front of the Williams, who are 7 points in second position. Aston Martin a third. Red Bull a fourth, with McLaren in fifth, Alfa Romeo 6th, Mercedes 7th, and Haas 8th. Ferrari and Alpine are the only two constructors not to get off the mark after that incredible race in Bahrain over a week ago. In the joint constructors, Alpha Tauri had an incredible start. And there, of course, Wouter started off last time out in Bahrain as well. Alpha Tauri now 9 points in front of the Red Bull in second position. The Honda-powered cars, which are not Honda-powered anymore, are they? Goodness gracious me. The Red Bull powertrain cars, I should say, first and second. That's sound pretty good, doesn't it, as the Alpines just come out underneath me. Haas are in third, Aston Martin at fourth. Fifth position is McLaren. Look, there's 7 points and separates McLaren, Williams, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Ferrari and Mercedes are propping up the table at the moment. The joint constructors. I've now picked up my controller. Let us begin, shall we? And all you got, and of course your long-time viewers, or the viewers from last season, will have noticed that this gentleman here, a Grand Prix winner in ALR/HD Sundays, of course, boxed out a 14 starts, I believe he's got to his name then. He has had a Grand Prix winner, as I mentioned already, and he is now he's an 8-time podium sitter as well. Of course, longer viewers will also notice that there is a certain Glock then who was the first ever silver world champion. He is also driving here tonight as well. So goodness gracious me, we got some goods and greats on the grid tonight. I cannot wait there. Of course, unfortunately for let me take my control off charge. Grief. Of course, any of you will remember that Glossold got his pole position on his debut, but however, unfortunately, he made it to turn 1, but didn't make it past turn 1. Was out of the Grand Prix. That was his only race he had in the United States Grand Prix back in season 3. So hopefully get further than that here tonight then for Glob. But he was on pole position, of course. So interesting stuff here then. But here comes a box towel. Here's a reserve in here tonight. That is, I've got to get out me book. Let me get out me specs as well. Of course, it was for, I think it is for Mr. Elite, who's not racing here tonight, unfortunately. But so box towel is a 7 for Mr. Elite, and then box towel is going to set us on an app as well. In the background, I think that is Liam. Yeah, it is Liam. Yeah, in the second Haas machine. Let's see what we can do there. Nosy Cheddars. Of course, we are in Jeddah tonight. Then we've got Serious Mushroom. Evening. Good evening to you, Serious Mushroom. Yellow flags at turn 27. They've moved the wall back slightly since the last time we raced around here. Of course, we was also in the 2021 spec Formula 1 machines last time we was around here as well. So this is the first time where you going around this circuit in the ground effect machines, and 19 cars are out on are on this qualifying session mode. This is a short qualifying session because we are starting later. The reason why we're starting later, of course, then is the Brazilian Grand Prix. And what a cracking race it was indeed, wasn't it, in Brazil? Albeit a lot of the chatter in the old ALR paddock has been about Verstappen rather than George Russell. But congratulations, George Russell, fantastic. Of course, I'm a Lewis Hamilton fanboy, but it was nice to see. I loved seeing a new Grand Prix win. It was great to see Carlos win his first Grand Prix earlier on the season. It was great to see George Russell win as well. So really interesting, is it, going into next season? That has really spiced things up, I think, from next season. Looking forward to that. 3 top constructors going for the championship. However, I do feel Ferrari do need to really step up their game, I think, for next season. Farf, watch Marky around here. He's quick. He was quick hit last week as well. So Marky, goodness gracious me, can he improve and get his first ever podium in his second Grand Prix? Let's find out. Evening to you, Styles. That is box towel goes across line fastest so far at 27.639 set us on the way. Liam, I think, has backed off slightly and has done a 28.6 in the Haas machine. So let's see how that one goes then. Here's Wuto then, as I mentioned then. Oh, sorry, Serious Mushroom, I've only just read your comment now. Shocking behavior by me. Spoiler alert, Serious Mushroom. Let's not talk about the Grand Prix. As Wuto goes second fastest, 4 tenths of a second behind Box Towel, who is currently currently the cream of the crop. I had a cheeky sausage roll before I came on there, and it's really caused it's really given me a bit of the old wind. Then Lucas Percy, this is the last time I commentated on him on racing up until last week. Lucas Percy in the Aston Martin, him and his teammate Epic the Animal this time last season came to blows. Unfortunately, that ended his attack on season 7 last year. But he's in second position there. So this qualifying session, So this qualifying session, I remind you, is Jar almost going into the barrier there. Rage has gone full fast there. This qualifying session, there's only one qualifying session. Jar goes at 9th fast at the moment. So there is only one qualifying session here tonight. Sam Green goes in to 10th fastest at the moment as well. Who's just jumped up there? And that is Lost Souls then. Lovely helmet there. Very fishy indeed. Glock goes into 6th fastest. Good stuff indeed there, as I'm missing all these. Troy, of course, the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend there. Currently 3rd fastest there. A whisker behind Percy and Box Towel. Wesley goes into the top 10 as well as the cars tumbling down. Lovely helmet there from Crush! Is that a Crush? I'm going to go call him Crush. Mortals left the session in disgust, I think, with that appalling attempt of trying to pronounce his name. And Serious Mushroom took his headphones off, so don't worry. Thank goodness for that. Box House fast on there, so he's just being wheeled back into garage. He's on the dolly wheels. There is only one qualifying session here tonight. We're on short quality because we are a little behind schedule, blame the Brazilian Grand Prix. Of course, as long as you don't worry in Abu Dhabi, we should be having no delays next week, of course. Perhaps I should have mentioned that last week on stream, but however, Alex was commentating on Wednesday, so that is my excuse, and I am sticking with it. Here's Glock, who's currently 6th fast at the moment. It's great to see the old names back here as well, isn't it? I like it. I'm glad that Glock's back in here because I really didn't like that start of having 1 pole position, 1 star and 1 DNF. We know that the Glock is very much a bigger talent than that. Then, of course, his record only got beaten in season 3 or 4 of Silver recently by Troy. Troy got 12 wins now to Glock's 11 in Silver. So yes, he has been very much cream of the crop, hasn't he, in Silver? So good stuff indeed. Mr. Ray's doing a good job in 3rd position as well. That's very good stuff indeed. So far, 6 drivers have not set a time yet so far. Woodsy making his debut tonight. Peace has not come on the garage yet. Alhan, Chaza, Bart also making his second Grand Prix start in gold. He made his first one at the end of last season when it was HDE. Immortal is also starting tonight, as well as Kush, who is Kush. It is Kush, isn't it? Kush. Kush? Yeah, it's Kush, isn't it? I don't know. Shocking behaviour by myself, but there we go. Just watching Boxtel's out on a lap, and Mumford is also on a quick lap, or he was on a quick lap until he come back into the garage. So we're just watching the Alpine machine then of Boxtel. Alpine did not score any points last week, did they? But hopefully with Bart in the saddle and also Boxtel in the saddle as well, we might be able to see some points on the board then, of course, as Mr. Elite is not racing here tonight, unfortunately. All you need now is eat the cookie. Indeed, then, yeah. I don't think eat the cookies in the server, is he? I'm not sure if he is yet. I apologise if he is. I must admit, I do struggle to keep up with a lot of things at the best of time. Like, also, I need a blooming haircut, as I cannot see what is going on there. Here's Bart then. So Bart, who of course couldn't make last week, he's got a wobbly internet, but however, it looks like it's fixed now. So let's see what Bart can do. He was a revelation in HD last year, wasn't he? He really, well, I say his internet's okay then, but he did have a bit of a wobble there, side to side. I've got to say, he is a talented individial, but I don't think he's that talented to make the car go sideways. Goodness gracious me. But Boxtel's on lap, and we're keeping an eye on what Bart can do in the background. There he is. Bart is probably trying to steal maybe a slipstream. I don't think the first sector you really want to steal too much slipstream. I must admit, I'm still learning this course, but however, I think this first sector is absolutely incredible, and that's a McLaren. Which one is it? I think it's Markey, who is just getting out the way there. It's a good stuff indeed then. I am expecting safety cars around here, but I think they were very much well behaved last season, wasn't they? If I remember rightly. I probably don't. A lovely shot there through turn 13, I think that is, then for Boxtel. Of course, they have moved the DRS zone talent this season, and lovely shot there from Boxtel as the DRS is at this part of the circuit here now then. So Boxtel's going to open up that rear wing. Now then, the detection is right there. Look at that there. This letterbox opens on the back of the car, and here he flies. This part here, turn 22, I very much clench my cheeks as he goes through there, and goodness me, that's not too much clenching there for Boxtel. He's invalidated. There's a car in the wall, and that is Bart out of qualifying. He is going to be near the back of the field, and yes, 22 and 23 is a perilous start according to St. Lisa, and Pease is the car has been cleared. No, he isn't. There is Bart then in his opening qualifying session is out. And that is a big blow then for the Alpine machine there and the team as well. And that means that Bart is going to go no harder in 18th position. But luckily, he's only got a couple of minutes then to wait around here. We've got Chazza now who are on board. If he's got past the 22 and 23 around here, it's absolutely incredible, isn't it? I must say then it's an incredible chicane then. But if you get it wrong, you're going to go off. You're going to go off in a big way. And Bart unfortunately has a terrible pad track. Is Cirrus Mushrooms a validation of this one? Chazza goes so fast. Good team, good time in the Mercedes car. Of course, good stuff indeed there for Mercedes. Where did they finish last week? They got 5 points, courtesy of Milan and Chazza. So Chazza's done a good start to this season. Here comes Lost Souls. Lost Souls, and unfortunately, he didn't have a very good start at all, did he? Styles, oof, Bart. It was a bit of an oof there, wasn't it? Styles, and we're just sticking with Styles, and as he's flying through the final part of the circuit into turn 27 as well. As I've mentioned, they have moved that wall back, haven't they? One of the best qualifying laps, which never was completed, unfortunately, and I really wish it was Verstappen's lap around here in 2021. It was a fantastic lap. What about Styles? He completes his lap and he goes 5th fastest. Boxtel is currently fastest by just over a 10th of a second from Percy in second position there. Markey is in peril, and he has been given a 5-place penalty for a collision with Percy, and that is really going to hamstring his progress in the race tonight, and that is a big blow indeed there for Markey. And we cannot determine what happened, mainly because I didn't see what happened there. That's probably what happened. That's probably the best way to do it. Mumford on the lap at the moment now. We've got Pease on a quick lap as well. Here comes Vesely down across the line. Vesely doesn't improve on time or position now. Is that Wooter in the background there? If I can catch him. He improves by 7,200 a second. Good to speed. He's very much on the edge of the limit and beyond now. I think I see Glock. Is that Glock? It is Glock then. Here he comes then. And across the line. And he goes 9th fastest out by a 10th of a second. I love the good gold and black helmet. I love gold helmets, and maybe it's a ginger thing. I'm not too sure. What about Jar? Jar's just setting a time as well. The Haas machine in the background. I think that was Mr. Rage, was it? It was Mr. Rage. And he's doing a great job up there in 6th position. Mr. Rage, oh, he is doing a fine job. It's a shame about that default helmet, but I can get over it because he is doing a supreme job in that Haas. Of course, Haas got pole position, didn't they? First time ever in their career on Friday. Is that my favourite moment? Oh, is Jar? That's not his favourite moment. He's invalidated this time. Is that my favourite moment of Formula 1 2022? I'm not sure. It's definitely in my top 3. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Boxtel's invalidated this time, so he's going to have to go around again. Then Wooter's also invalidated this time as well. Soul's in the pit lane. I cannot keep up with this action at the moment. Kush is now in 7th fastest. Obeyed, by the way. That is the best helmet ever. Look at that. Goodness gracious me. It's giving me some funny eyes there. I love it. Here comes Wesley. He's about to finish his lap off as well. 5 minutes ago in this qualifying session. This is old school qualifying, so just short qualifying like we're going to have tomorrow in silver and in bronze as well. And remember that we also have the 100% race on... Where's it goes 12th? He backed off towards the end there, didn't he? Lost 5 seconds somewhere. And of course we had the 100% race in Saudi Arabia. Nope, I'll get there eventually. Abu Dhabi, that's the one. I'm also on a quick lap now. I must say, I don't have Immortal stats with me, but he has started a race in goal before. However, I was trying to be a very clever commentator tonight in getting me stats ready. However, I didn't get Immortal stats ready, but I blame Paula. Just watching Immortal as he is coming through the final couple of corners as well. So let's see what Immortal could do. I've got an email. What's that? Oh dear, I haven't paid Midnight TV, so it's freaking shocking. Well, I did lose my bank card on. That's my excuse anyway. It wasn't even. I didn't even lose it. I'll talk about that in a minute because we need to talk about Immortals time, and it's a cracker. It's 4th fastest for the Mercedes. Mercedes are now 4th and 11th. Chaz has dropped down a bit since we last spoke about Chaz. What about Boxtel? And he's pole position there, and he's found another 3/10 of a second in the Alpine machine. Boxtel is absolutely flying in that Alpine at the moment, and he is going for his 3rd pole position of his career. He is a magnificent specimen of a driver. Magnificent indeed. That is a beautiful time indeed there for Boxtel, and I'm already sweating profusely there. My word. I have took off my jumper this time. Anyway, what's got a bit of a delay here, or a bit of a calm in the action. Wesley was talking about car. Well, no, Wesley's in the pits. Yeah, I lost my bank card shockingly on Tuesday. It wasn't even a night out. It was because I got flustered because Tesco's in Gloucester has installed a new weight kind of thing at the South Surface turtle in the South Surface area, and I got so what's the word? I got so flustered by it. I think I dropped my bank card in the process. Mainly also I need a new wallet as well because there's a big old hole where I keep my bank cards. That may also be the problem as well. Yeah, so. I got no sympathy for myself, really. I should really calm myself down. What a lap, as Serious Mushroom was saying then. It was a good lap indeed there, as a Boxtel doesn't want to get too close to that McLaren. Remember that if that's Markey, I don't think it is Markey, it's the second McLaren of Woodsey. Remember that we've already got a 5-place grid penalty. Farfar giving us the good old like this stream and all that kind of stuff. Yes, and please do that. But of course, to be honest, I used to be a bit of a, we must get our viewers up and all that kind of malarkey. But I figured I have missed you guys since I stopped commentary, and since going over to Twitch, I have missed all you guys, to be fair. And I do enjoy talking to like the same people, which. Well, I'm not saying that I love new people as well, but yeah, I did miss talking to you guys, talking to you core group of guys and gals, and I've really enjoyed it indeed. And I did miss you guys over on the Twitch side, the darker side of the force, and all that kind of stuff. But so we're just watching Woodsey now. I think Woodsey was a very impressive performer in the 100%. No, was it in bronze? I can't remember. Goodness gracious me! This is why ALR only has 4 leagues, because I can't remember from my head to my elbow sometimes. It's good stuff indeed, for Serious Rush. We liked the stream twice then. So nice. Give it a like twice. Good stuff. Woodsy's gone purple in the first intermediate split time. Good stuff indeed there. I love that McLaren, by the way. I got to say, the new McLaren livery is quite nice, isn't it? I do like that indeed. Of course, all the liveries have had an update as of recently. And he is now just coming through the first sector as well. And now then, this is where we've seen the Bart have an issue earlier on in the session. Now he probably hates it when when I bring that up. Then, but Bart out of qualifying. I'm expecting a lot more issues in the race. Well, I'm expecting safety cars. Woodsy with the Daniel Ricciardo-esque helmet. I love that. Good helmet indeed. That is actually Ricciardo's helmet, isn't it? It is. Shocking. All right then. So Woodsy then has stolen Ricciardo's helmet. Boxtel has done his best Vettel impression there. He has put a lap in. Oh, that's contact with the wall there for Woodsy. Hopefully that hasn't hurt his time too much. Oh, the car out of the final turn, and out turn 21, then DRS right on the money, coming over the grid hatchets. Nope, there are the grid hatchets, and Woodsy into the barrier again then, and we got a lot of times on the board then. Here comes, well, everyone's got a lot of time on the board then. We're on board with Liam Young. I'm going to try and keep up as much as possible, but I've already lost out here because I don't know where I am. Troy's now just about to start us out. Then Percy has also just let a car through. Is that a Ferrari coming through? It is a Ferrari of Kush, who is starting his lap as well, and he is indeed then. So I'm looking to see who's finishing their lap. So we got just a couple of seconds left in this session now, and lovely. Is that a tribute helmet there for Percy? Absolutely stellar if that is. That's beautiful. Pease hasn't set a time just yet. Goodness me, Pease, who's the championship leader, is in peril here then. Right, as Boxtel's happy enough in the pit lane because he is gone. He doesn't want to have any of this hullabaloo, does he? He has had enough and he's in the garage. He doesn't want to be involved. Right, as he's starting lap now. That is it. Is the checker flag fallen? Not quite yet. It will fall now, though. So now then, who has got what it takes to get a quicker lap in? Liam Young has tried to improve, and he's a 10th for a second up. He improves to 7 fastest on the same row as his teammate, Mr. Rage, who's done a supreme job already, hasn't he? The second Mercedes has come through. Chazza, he has not improved. Chaz hasn't. He's going to be 11th on the grid. That is... so that's Chazza a length. That's a shame for Chazza because I thought he would have been a bit higher up than that. Markey has gone to length, but he has a 5-place grid penalty. The McLaren driver does then, so he'll be dropping down to 16 at the very least then. And here comes Mr. Rage. He's invalidated his time. That's a shame there for Mr. Rage because I thought he was going to improve by half a second now with the track evolution. Who is on the background now? So Vessi, who's just gone into 9th fast. That's a Ferrari in the background as well. It is Mumford, who doesn't complete his time. He completes his time, but he stays in for 16 fastest, and there comes Kush. He has now gone purple in the final sector, and he's moved up to the 3rd row of the grid. Magnificent. I have almost run out of air in my lungs. What about Green? He stays 14 fastest. What about the second Aston Martin? He does improve by 10 per second, but it's not enough for pole position. What about Wooter? He's coming to the pits, and Souls has gone up into 3rd fastest. Good time now for Souls. What about Glock? Glock goes 8 fast in the second Red Bull. There's an Aston Martin in the background as well. Sam Green just improves then. My goodness me. Immortal is still on the quick lap as well, but I think he's wobbling from side to side. There's something gone slightly wrong there. Oh dear then. And what about Woodsy then? As Woodsy improved the time. Immortal retires from the session, and Woodsy down in 19th position. Mumford is 18th as well. It is pole position then for Boxtel, who he gets his 3rd pole position of his career. Magnificent stuff indeed, but he is sat in the garage and in the pit lane because he is just enjoying the read of the newspaper. Do they read papers over in Holland? I am not sure, but of course I don't think anyone does read papers these days anyway. But good stuff indeed there for a Boxtel, who gets pole position, and that's his 3rd pole position of his career. And what was that came up then whilst I was looking down? We got Serious Mushroom. We miss you too. Thank you very much, Serious Mushroom. Equals gold on fire then, and has been given a 5-place grid penalty from what I've just read then. Was expecting Woodsy to be at least a top 3. And so we've got 2 5-place grid penalties for Jar and for the McLaren there. So not good at all then. Let's quickly round off then. Of course, we've got a short qualifying tonight because we are slightly late due to that pesky Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm not going to spoil it because Serious Mushroom has not watched it then. So no spoilers, please, in the comments there. Marky's got a 5-place grid penalty, and so has Jar as well. So Boxtel pole position in his 3rd appearance here. His 3rd pole position then. Good stuff indeed. Percy alongside. He's happy with P2. Never beaten that Geordie guy with Lost Souls in 3rd. Good to see Lost Souls up there. Troy in 4th and Immortal 5th. Kush in 6th position with Wooter 7th. 8th is Glock. 9th is Pease. 10th position is Liam. Yeah. 3-place group planning for Mark and for Marky and Jordan. So Marky has had the old commentator's curse, or it ain't me this time. It is actually Farf. So I'm going to point the blame all to Farf because I didn't say a single thing then. Good stuff. No mushroom, just no practice. Worst track then. As Glock saying, I could have got into the 27s, but he would take that indeed. Then, so good stuff indeed to see Glock back into the back in the field as well, as I mentioned. Hopefully, this isn't a bit of a a bit of a jinx on his performance. But remember, hopefully, we can get past turn one at this time. Got me fingers crossed as well. The whole race yet, Woodsy. Yes, 25 laps around here. I'm expecting safety cars. I'm expecting carnage, chaos, and fast drivers. That's exactly what you should expect on Sunday night here in ALR, and it is ALR Gold. And we got some mega rich people at the top of the gantry there, punching the air and getting ready because they are doing exactly what I'll be doing. Getting excited that we got 20 gold drivers then who are lining up on the grid now, preparing themselves for the start of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, our second Saudi Arabia Grand Prix here in ALR/HDE and all that kind of stuff. But yes, our second time we are visiting the Saudi Arabia Jeddah circuit. That would say, that's for sure. That's why I'm here. That's what we like to see. Woodsy. Good luck to you and to the other 19 drivers as well. Of course, let's quickly recap then, of course, tomorrow night. Unfortunately, you've got me in silver instead of Nosey. He is going off to Holland. Lucky devil. So, of course, Nosey, I hear it's for business and not for pleasure. So, hopefully, Nosey has a good time, whatever he's doing out there. Of course, but you've then got me for bronze as usual. But unfortunately, you've also got me out for the 100% race around Abu Dhabi. So, 55 laps, is it around there, or 56? I'm not too sure. We're doing the 100% league, and that is... unfortunate for you guys, but I love it. Of course, we can also talk about the new Saudi Arabia circuit as well, which I'm looking forward to. Of course, it's now 16 turns rather than 21-ish. Right, but anyway, we're talking about this one. Should we? 25 laps around here. If no safety car, this one should be quite a quick one. However, do I want a safety car? I'm not going to... If the admins are not listening, hopefully, I do want a safety car because I love a bit of spice there. Alhan has been disqualified from the formation lap, which never bodes well, does it? Boxtel pole position then for the third time in his career. Magnificent stuff indeed for Boxtel. He's been on the podium for over half the race he's participated in, and once again, the Boxtel has shown that he has some pace. Percy is alongside him on row one, that beautiful Sebastian-inspired helmet. Good stuff. Lost Souls in third position. Hopefully he can have a better race than what he did in Bahrain just over a week ago. Troy is back with a vengeance. Best helmet as well. Look at that. That's spectacular there from Troy. He's in fourth position, and Troy is at. Let's see what the AlphaTauri can do then. Immortal in fifth position, then Kush in sixth position then. As we've got two reserves on row three. Wouter and Glock is also to reserves then in seventh and eighth position there. Wouter drove it superbly well last week in the AlphaTauri. He is now in the Alfa Romeo. Glock in eighth position, and Pease is in ninth, and he is the leader of the championship at the moment. Well, technically Wouter is, because even though he's a reserve driver here, he is the lead in the championship until, of course, gets a full-time seat. Or if he doesn't get a full-time seat, then of course he won't be leading the championship. We got Mr. Rage in that position. I was expecting Mr. Rage to be hard, and after his first banker, it's incredible, wasn't that first banker? Really good lap indeed there. 12th position is Wesley. Chaz in 13th. 14th position is Alhan, who's been disqualified, the naughty Alhan. In 15th position is Green. 16th is Plays, with Markey in 17th, with Woodsy in 18th. Both McLarens have had a nightmare qualifying. 19th position is Barty, had a nightmare qualifying in of his own right, Barty, as he was into the barrier, unfortunately. And 20th position is Jar, who unfortunately got a 5-place grid penalty. Hard tires for Percy, for Immortal, for Kush, Wouter, Glock, and that's a McLaren who is completely gone around. Marky and Woodsy have had a major meal of this started on procedure here, and goodness gracious, good job we're not too harsh on the old line to the grid set. Otherwise, I think that would probably be out of position, and the FIA would probably slap him with a fine. Right, hopefully we get some better camera angles than what we did in Bahrain, because it was rubbish in Bahrain. But here we go, and the lights are on then, and when are we going out then? It is go in Jeddah. No, it isn't, not yet. Then the lights have gone, but we're still now it's go, and it's a good start from Boxtel. Remember, he's on the medium compound tires, isn't he? And he's had a good start indeed. Then Boxtel leads into turn one. It's as cool as you like then. But Percy's got to the fend now from Troy, because Troy's moved himself up into second position. Good start indeed. That's a Mercedes around. It's Immortal. He has spun the car already, and he is already down a couple of positions. He's down to the back of the field. And Immortal has got a lot of work to do. Peace has had a terrible start. The championship leader. He's down 4 positions there. And what about Lost Souls? There's contact. There's contact, and there's a huge smash there. Wooter's out of the Grand Prix. Souls out of the Grand Prix as well. It's a humongous smash. And it's surely a safety car. And Lost Souls 2 races in a row where he is out of the race. And Wooter, last race winner, is out of the Grand Prix before we've even completed a couple laps. Sam Green almost into the back of the McLaren now. And oh dear, both Mercedes at the back of the field as well. And that's a humongous smash then to start this race. Then goodness me, and Sam, we've got a full safety car here. I've got 4 yellows all the way around the circuit. It's not a full safety car. I think it's a VSC here. Ooh, my word. Well, that was an action, but Green's got a 5-second penalty than I thought he was going to because he overtook Woodsy. But Green then is on his way. So I think we've still got a VSC, have we? There's yellow flags fluttering all around, but it looks like that they're going at full racing speed around here, aren't they? At the moment, Souls out of the race, out of the session, goodness me. And that is such a shame now. Wooter also out of the race as well, and is that I'm sure it's in the McLaren there with no wing. Was that right? I don't know. It is. He has not. Marky's got no wing at all. Glock has dropped down the order as Wesley has had an incredible start. He's up in 6th position. Jar's at 9 positions. That one completed. Now we're back racing, and it was a VSC, only a VSC. Surprisingly, Glock is in the pits, and so Glock has had to come in the pits and damage already. But Boxstyle leads the way with Purse in 2nd position there, Troy in 3rd. Liam, yeah, is now at 6th position in the 4th position as well. Great stuff indeed there, absolutely magnificent stuff. Unfortunately, Jar's great start has come to nothing because he's had to come into the pit list here. And what tires are going to go on then? So it's medium for Glock then, medium for Bart, who's also had to come in the pits as well. Glock is on the medium tires, and there's a lot of pit activity so far then. Again, in the first lap, Souls bad luck there. Nice to have Gold first to get the strategy tips. And I think it's a cracking idea, isn't it? Really, like Gold says, that you learn from the best. However, we have had unfortunately a couple of incidents so far with Glock, Jar, Bart, and Marky all out of position so far. We're just watching Boxstyle at the moment, who leads not by a minute and 34 seconds. There's a problem with the transponder on Percy's machine, so we're keeping on that. And Kush, who's in 5th position, and we're just on board with Wesley at the moment, who's in 6th in the Alpha Tari. Yellow flag then when the McLaren's off. It's Marky who is having an issue there, and goodness me, and Green has got Pat Mumford's the wrong way then, and that is no way to the and he's gone into the barrier. That also must have been a major spin there because Mumford is still rolling, and goodness me then, so Mumford's got to spin the car around here, but that is a very precarious place where you don't want to be. And but I think Glock is just coming around the corner now, and goodness gracious me, what is going on here? We got more yellow flags out there at the moment, and then there's a Red Bull in front of us. Is that Red Bull? No, there's a McLaren. I need to get my eyes checked there. Box out, setting up fast on the right side. On the outside goes Alhan then. Of course, Alhan was out of position ever so slightly. And look at this. Oh, goodness me, I thought they was going to come to blows. And Mr. Rage is on a superb race. He's now in 6th position. Look at this. That's a Mercedes on the outside as well. There he is, a Marquis on sandwich. I've gone to the wrong car. And now Alhan is on the outside. But oh, goodness me, is he going to have a lunch? No. Great maneuver there from Alhan. And he has moved himself up into 10th position. He's in the points then. The top 10, of course, scores points then. But here comes Marquis. He's coming back at him then going, oh, goodness gracious me. He ain't going to get Alhan just about there, staying on the track. Goodness me. Woods there giving a lot of elbows there, isn't he? Goodness gracious me. And now we got the Mercedes headers all over the back of each other as well. Of course, Immortal trying to recover the time we lost there. Of course, lovely Lewis Hamilton inspired helmet there as well for Immortal then. And now Chaz is going to have a sniff into turn 11. Not quite though, as Alhan now, as Marky is back in the pits, and a nightmare race so far then for Marky. Unfortunately, he's had to pit twice in 2 laps. He's out of the Grand Prix, and that is going to be some nice points. Unfortunately, you do get a point as we got yellow flags there coming up in front of us. And what's that? That's one of the Aston Martins. That's Sam Green. He has got no front wing at all then. Sam Green hasn't. His wings have been clipped, and Bart is out of the Grand Prix as well, and he's gone straight off at turn number 13 off being honest, and that could be a safety car because that's in the foreign line here. And what has happened then? As Chaz is off as well, this is an absolute anarchy Grand Prix so far. Good heavens there, into turn 13 where Bart crashed earlier on. And what has happened then for at the moment, There's no safety cars just yet, is there? Goodness gracious me, I'm surprised by that. My goodness me. But yeah, it's a full course caution out there at the moment. I'm not sure what happened to chance of them, but they were very close. And Green also trying to recover as well. Back on board with a Molto at the moment. There's Alhan got damage. He's got no front wing there. And same with Woodsy. They were quite close, and it's also a 5-second penalty. And I don't know if that's worked. Then he's arrived to the line before he's got there. So I'm not sure if that has worked out or not then. But a nightmare race then for Bard, for Mark. He lost souls and Woods then. It's a pretty hectic Grand Prix to start so far. We're back green here in Saudi Arabia. And Percy is now under the cosh here as he is... he is now getting pressured, but remember, he is on the harder compound tyres. We are expecting him to go longer in this Grand Prix. Troy are on board with now best helmet design so far. Magnificent stuff indeed there for Troy. I'll keep your comments as soon as I can then, but this is action all the way. Goodness me, there's a lot of glitching going on out there as well. On board then with Pete, he is the championship leader at this moment in time. He finished second in Bahrain, and he's done a great job to navigate his way through the chaos that has been the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix so far. And we've got another 2 races to go this as well. Of course, tomorrow night is silver, and what a way to start off your Monday. Your week is action of silver. My goodness me, and Woodsy has just spun Jar. I'm not sure if there's a connection issue here tonight, but they both were wobbling, but I'm not sure if Woodsy knew where he was there, because that was a spin there, unless he was a different part of the circuit. There's a lot of unusual accidents here tonight, so I am going to raise my suspicious eyebrow, I think, on this one. Pizarro, who's not quite too close up. Mr. Rage is up in 5th position now. Fantastic performance from the Haas car. The Team America is doing a magnificent job out there. But now can Kush come back out and they're going into turn 3, I think it is. Not quite there. There's Prees in the background there. Oh, goodness me, and that's a bit of a lovely drift there from the Ferrari. Now Wesley is going to be interested in that Ferrari now. Is that Ferrari getting well out of shape then? As this sector really becomes a pain when your tyres start to degrade then. Lap 5, we're not expecting the degradation just yet, or whatever I call it. Woodsy is coming to the pits then after that miss out with himself in Yar, unfortunately. Oh, goodness gracious me. Search Mushroom, nice. Gold always has accidents as well. Emerson, come on, Troy. Troy knows what he's doing. Trust me, Search Mushroom is saying. Oh, lagging Woodsy is saying. I felt like, oh, no, that's a Ferrari in the wall. It does feel like it's a bit unstable, doesn't it? But that might be me just, raising my eyebrows slightly. And now we got Cushion Pete. Oh, goodness, I'm going to close my eyes because this never goes well into turn 22. Good heavens there. And the Ferrari's gone off the circuit, and Pete's not going to be too impressed with that then. So Pete has just gone up and under, and Kush is going to race him. He has to race him, of course it has. He has got DRS down there, but it does feel like that they're doing a bit of the moonwalking, and look at this Kush back up the inside on his debut in the Ferrari tonight, doing a magnificent job there. Of course, Gurman not racing, unfortunately, because this is Gurman's best race of the season last season, wasn't it? But unfortunately, he's not racing here. Sorry, goodness me, then Pease and Kush. So I thought the Pease was going to collect it and have an airplane accident there, but he's up the inside. The Ferrari is having none of it though, and Kush there, they're just about giving each other enough room there. Good, sensible driving from both drivers, magnificent stuff indeed. There, Pease, the championship leader at the moment. Of course, Pease has got the most podiums. It's got the second most podiums then. Well, the most podiums here tonight, I would say, because he has 19 then, and no other driver comes close to that at the moment. But Kush is going to have to back out that one. He does back out that one. Pease is up into 7th position. Kush dropping down to 8th there. Hard tyres for both drivers. Remember, go for the long game here. Then there's a big old gap between Kush and Immortal. Not 14 seconds the gap is at the moment, as 14 seconds the gap is between Immortal, but Immortal is flying out there. He's found half a second in that last part of the lap alone then. So, but of course these two were battling hammer and tongs then, weren't they? Troy has got past, and unbeknownst to me, shocking behaviour from myself as I have not been paying attention. Shame on me. But not shame on Troy. Immortal, oh no! And just as I was saying, he was starting to really get himself back into this one. It's a safety car as well. Chazza is up into 9th. Out of the race goes Immortal, and up there is the Mercedes machine, and out of the Mercedes and out of the pit lane. And so what is this going to do for the strategy? Boxto's got almost a 3-second lead over Troy. Is he coming in the pits? I think that the medium tyres have to cover the pit, surely. Can the hard tyres go to the end from here? Interesting stuff. Percy, no, not Percy. Percy stays out, but Liam, yeah, comes to the pits. Mr. Rage, who is having an absolutely barnstorming race so far. If the race finished now, he'd be my driver of the day. But I don't want to say that too loud, because Mr. Rage, he knows about myself and my antics, so I'm not going to say anything anything more. Serious Russia, he's not a monster then. Shocking behavior, Serious Russia. Well, I did have a giggle though, so yes, you get the point on that one, I would say. Chaz in the pit as well. So this is going to close up the field now, which has been quite hamstrung, hasn't it? A lot of incidents here tonight in Saudi Arabia. We've lost 5 drivers before you even got to half distance here. It's been a pretty action-packed run. Let's go for the retirements. And Wouter and Los Souls crashed with each other on the opening couple of corners. Markey out of the race said, I think he crashed just around here, didn't he? I think he did. Bart out of the Grand Prix as well, and Amoto, who is the latest casualty in Saudi Arabia, also out of this race as well. 15 cars remain out of the 20 that started. Drivers not to come in the pits, that is Percy, Mr. Rage, and Wesley. Wesley surprisingly stayed out. Interesting stuff, and of course he's on the medium tyre then, so everyone who did come in the pits was on the hard tyre. Sorry, the top runners anyway, like Troy, Leavia and Boxtel. Pease, who's come in the pits as well, as has Kush, who have now gone to the medium tyres. Are they going to have to pit, or are they going to have to treat those tyres with a bit of TLC? Not tables, ladders and chairs, but a tender loving care, perhaps said. I'm not sure about that because I don't know nothing about strategy, which is it's nothing unusual there, is it? I think it's all going up in the Discord actually. Looking at like great points for the ugly cars at the moment. Yes, indeed. Mr. Rage is doing a great job, and Liam, has done a great job as well so far. And of course, they were very unlucky in that barring last week, weren't they? So hopefully they can get some decent points out. Apart from Mr. Rage's default helmet, he's doing a magnificent job out there at the moment, isn't he? Only 3 cars have yet to pit so far in this action-packed start into Saudi Arabia. Good heavens there. Absolutely incredible stuff indeed then as they come out of turn number 27. Kush is back in the pit lane here, so I think the Kush may have just confirmed our suspicions here. Is that the medium tyres can't go to the end? Then that's another set of medium compound tyres here for Kush. So yes, he's had to change the nose cone, so that's problem with the Ferrari. Has he gone to the back of someone on the safety car? Look at all the shark gills there on the shark fins on that Ferrari. And of course, you need a lot of what am I saying? I don't know. You need a lot of air, don't you, around here, because it is quite hot indeed. Then I'll have a word with Mr. Rage about his helmet. Good stuff indeed, Serious Mushroom. That is the most important part of your racing repertoire, as Kush certainly knows that. A lovely helmet design indeed. I do like that helmet. It's fantastic, but I can't stare at it too long there because it's making my eyes go funny. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. I'm not too sure. Yes, indeed. It's my nephew's 2nd birthday this week, so I'm actually quite tired, to be honest. And then I had to rush back for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Of course, that is the Grand Prix. I never missed a Grand Prix. If anyone knows that snippet from Friday night dinner, that is exactly what I am. And of course, if anyone's ever been on TikTok as well, which is, I'd say, is quite a... It's a shameful thing, but I love TikTok. Of course, talking of TikTok, Troy is our TikTok admin. I'm not sure if I'm meant to say that or not, but shame on me. But it's a good plug as well, because the TikTok logos are also on the eyelets of the just above the wheels there as well, which I don't really like those eyelets. I hope they would go away, but they're not going to, are they? I think they're for aerodynamic purposes. But there you go. That's my moan for this week. But yes, Troy, a good TikTok admin now, because I think he's only done 2 videos so far, and he has got more likes than the former TikTok admin, who was Ginger and Chubby. I'm not going to say who he is, but he does start with Ginger and ends with Rage. It's high I've had it my entire life, though, trying to do TikTok and stuff like that. But so good stuff indeed there for Troy. Glock, and what's going on? Chaza is dropping down the order. There's something going on here, and goodness me! Now that Aston Martin, yeah, they've all kind of bunched up here for some reason. Jar's just letting them all through. He's also got a default helmet as well, so Serious Masher is going to have a word with Yar as well here. We got the safety car out still, as the field was quite spaced out, so hopefully the safety car being with just 15 laps to go in this race. It feels like a short session, mainly because the Brazilian Grand Prix is on, and as long as it don't rain in Saudi Arabia. Abu Dhabi, we should not need a delay next week. Into the pits comes the Williams there. I'm wondering if he's got damage as well. And let's just take a look. No, he hasn't got damage. This is a strategical change there for the Williams car. And Jar coming out of the pit lane now. He's going to get out in front of Alhan here. He will, you know. Of course, Alhan, a shrewd driver. Remember his race win. His one race win was in the United States Grand Prix in season 4, I think it was. An incredible battle between himself and Emerson there. It was absolutely sensational. Was it one of my favourite battles of all time? Because, of course, as Emerson, I think, went for a 2-stopper, whilst Alhan was on a 1-stopper. What an incredible duel it was of wits there, and Alhan just made it to the line there. Emerson, of course, spent too long in traffic there, and Alhan, of course, beat him to the punch. It was a great Grand Prix. It's one of my favourites. I absolutely love that one. And it's great to talk about that again, because Alhan is in the grid then, which I'd love to see him in the grid, and hopefully he can have a good result as well. But I do hope that all 15 drivers have a good result, but that cannot happen, of course, as it is a cutthroat business, this Formula 1 malark. So, yes, there will be winners, there will be losers as well. At the moment, the leader of the Grand Prix is Percy, Mr. Rage and Segmentation, both on the hard compound tyres. Wesley is on the medium, so Wesley may have a pace advantage and may be able to heat up those tyres quicker. However, there's always a however in this business, is that Wesley will run out of tyres before the front two, and as he made a mistake by not coming in the pits, it remains to be seen here. But this safety car has really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons now, and it's going to get very interesting from the end of this Grand Prix. So Bert Molander has disappeared off into the distance. There he goes, and now it's Percy's prerogative then. Of course, Percy, I think, has got a Grand Prix, and I think he's got a couple of Grand Prix wins, hasn't he? Percy has he has 3 Grand Prix wins, Percy does, and was one of my favourites in season 7 to challenge for the championship. Out of final turn then for Percy. Is he gone? I think he's gone, you know. Yeah, we're back racing, and here we go then. So the top 3 have got to scamper away now from Boxtown, as they have made their pit stops then. So now then, let's see what they can do. So Boxtown has been absolutely amazing since in this race so far. Percy leads, Mr. Rage in second position. The battle for third position between Wesley and Boxtown, and then we got Mumford and Yar also swapping position as well. We got Troy in 5th, Liam Yeh is in 6th position. There's a gap already forming them between Liam Yeh in the Haas and Troy in the AlphaTauri. On board with Troy now as well. The self-proclaimed GOAT then, fantastic. Serious Mushroom Burnt has got some pace. Indeed, he has a former touring car driver. I think he is anyway. Boxall all over the back now with Wesley. As his gamble not help Wesley? He was quite high in the points, wasn't he? Wesley was, and so maybe it was a gamble too far. And Kush has got past Sam Green and moved himself up into 10th position there. Kush back in the points then on the medium compound tires. He had to make an extra stop there with wing damage. Back on board of Boxall was all over the back now of Wesley. There's Troy in the background as well. Liam, yeah, struggling to get those tires up to temperature. I think that's why he's dropped off the back, and Peace is now all over the back of him like a rash. There's Percy. He's already, the gap is 1.2 seconds. He's just scampered away. Percy has Percy and Boxall in the cream of the crop so far into 22 and 23, and Boxall's all over the back of Wesley then. He is going to take his time here. He's on the fresher tire. He has got the preferred strategy now for Boxall. However, he cannot take his time too much because oh goodness me, I thought there was going to be contact there as he was trying to squeeze through that gap there, but now Boxall has done it. Wesley's trying to bass as hard as he can. Remember, his teammate Troy is right behind him. He's going to sneak out there. Boxall has had to back out, and that's going to allow Troy now to go all over the back of his run. So Boxall is now snuck out from the no DRS just yet, and he's on the inside. He's going to get track position there. Wesley doing his teammate an absolutely beautiful service here, and that is fantastic teamwork indeed there. But Troy, and look at this, and oh my goodness me, and yes indeed, and look at that beautiful drawing there from Wesley. I'm wondering if that was Frank's toss there, and Wesley and Troy are just talking and communicating, and that's cracking teamwork indeed. Formula 1 is also not just an individual sport, it's a team sport as well. That sometimes gets forgotten about. AlphaTauri doing so well in the joint constructors after one round so far of ALR, and goodness me, that was just an example of that. Oh my word, fantastic. Now Pease all over the back as well, and Pease of course is done full up on the medium tyres. I'm not sure if they'll get to the end from here on in, but both Williams has gone for that alternative strategy here. Let's see if it pays off or not. Pease is now all over the back of Vesley, and Vesley on those older medium tyres. I wonder if Vesley might try the soft tyre at the end, you know. That's going to get interesting indeed. Liam Yat just dropping back ever so slightly. There he is in the background. Pease is overtaken, no DRS either. That's a great performance there indeed then for indeed there for Pisa, and flies past out of 22 and 23. That corner absolutely gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just watching Glock, who's trying to defend it, but Kush is coming through. Glock down into 9th position now. Kush is now into 8th position here. Incredible stuff indeed that for Kush. And I think Glock, of course, is just trying to get himself back into the swing of things. Mumford has got past Woodsy and moved himself up into 13th position as well. DRS has now been enabled. Look at the gap there. It's almost a second there, but Rage is coming back at him here. Boxtal is now in 3rd, and he's just scampered away from Troy ever so slightly. Troy in 4th position. Then we've got Pease in 5th. Vesey in 6th position. Liam, who has struggled on this restart here. I'm wondering if he's struggling to get those tyres into the operating window here. So he's got to get himself back into that, but he is doing it now. He needs to get past Vesey as quickly as possible, though, because he is becoming a mobile chicane. On board now with Glock in the Red Bull here. I've got to brush my hair out of my eyes. Thank goodness me, I look like a punk rocker with flowers in my hair. Percy leads them by 1.1 seconds there. Rage into the 2nd position. Boxtal is now flying. There he is. Goodness me, he is an absolute machine around here at the moment, isn't he? Boxtal is on board now with the Alpine machine, and he's going to have to get past Mr. Rage ASAP. Look, Troy cannot find the pace at the moment, and P's the championship leader is now into 5th position as well. Good heavens, this race is becoming an absolute classic here. Lap 12 out of 25. Remember that Mr. Rage, Percy, and Pease, and Vesley has got to stop again. Of course, you have to use 2 types of compound tyres here, otherwise you will be disqualified, of course. And here comes Boxstar on board now with Boxstar, a Grand Prix winner. He's only won 1 race so far. He would love to win his 2nd one here tonight. He's doing an absolutely superb job. He's had 3 pole positions as well to his name. Legendary stuff indeed that out of the final turn, and that's great manoeuvre indeed. Who's out in the background? Vesley and Liam Yedet as a Boxstar set the fast out race into the pits. Now comes Vesley. That's great strategical challenge, strategical manoeuvre there from the AlphaTauri team. I think, though, that he would like to have gone to the medium tyres again, but you have to use 2 types of compounder tyres around here, don't you? Otherwise, you will be disqualified, of course. That is the tyre strategy, and Woodsy, who's fighting tooth and nail with Alhan. Now, there is Percy, who's done 12 laps on these tyres. I'm wondering if it was a mistake there for Percy. That safety car just hasn't helped Percy, has it? That is such a shame there, as he was having the pace, but now with the safety car coming out, it's such a wrong time. Kush has got a 3-second penalty. I think that's the first penalty of the race so far, I believe, isn't it? I thought the box that was in the wall there, and I think that was just a spike in the internet or something like that. I'm not too sure. Here comes Kush, who is really putting pressure on Liam. The question that I've got, though, is whether these medium tyres can get to the end. Him and Pease, there's too many P's in my life. Him and Pease are currently the only drivers trying to get to the end of the medium tyres in the top half of the field. And Jar as well, who's now in 10th position there. And look at that, there's that Haas car is struggling with grip, isn't it, on the old rear posterior there. Percy is now he is not. He is out of them. Percy has now got to have to fend for Boxstar with DRS. Here comes Kush. There he goes. And where is he? He's on the outside. Takes the position. Liam dropping down in 7th position. However, Liam will have better tyres towards the end of this race, of course, and so keep an eye on that one. Glock is also now started to get himself into form as well. Look at the top 4 here. Magnificent. It's Percy. They have got it. They're within a second of each other then. With Mr. Rage, he's doing a superb job, isn't he, Mr. Rage? Both Haas's, as Serious Mushroom said, doing a magnificent job. Back on board now. And I think we've got a good old scrap here between Glock and Liam. We have indeed that good of speed. Look at this. Glock's all over the rear end of Liam. Glock, they are on the same type of tyre. So, but Liam is not going to let him through, is he? Because this is a good performance, isn't it, from Liam? And I thought he spun there, because that's just how violent the cars are around the Sector 1. It's a fantastic place to watch these Formula 1 cars, isn't it? These ground effect Formula 1 machines, of course, these are the new modern era Formula 1 cars, and it's meant to entice more more closer racing, and that's a 3-second penalty now for Mumford as they're starting to rein in. I think Vez had a penalty as well, somewhere along those lines then. Peas all over the back now, all over the back, and I've got to decide who to watch then. We're going to watch Peas first then, but I'm going to keep an eye on that gap between Glock and Liam. Give me a shout if it goes if it gets closer than half a second. At the moment, though, it is Peas is at less than half a second. You can almost reach out and touch the car in front then. Peas will have DRS as well now. There it is, DRS also from Mr. Ratex. He's got it from Boxtown, but Peas has got the bit between his teeth, takes the position, and he is now up into third, and that's the podium position then. Peas is a different different animal, isn't he? He's doing a fantastic job out here so far this season. We're only 2 races in, of course, but my goodness me, Pease is just absolutely flying, isn't he, in the opening 2 races there. And a great 7D. Kush has set the fast up the race then. And then into the pits comes Mr. Rage then. Kush is now up into 5th position, and so that is very much a statement of intent from the Ferrari pair. Ferrari got no points so far, so Kush is going to be a welcome. That's going to be a welcome surprise then for the Ferrari team then. And Kush making his debut tonight as well. Thank you very much, Edu. I really appreciate your comments there. Keep your comments coming as well, ladies and gents. And as Wesley will be looking good at the end of this if there's no safety car for Wesley. Yes, he's down in 15th position moment, but yes, indeed, that he will have fresher, harder tyres. That Percy is trying to extend this stint and 10 laps to go. I'm wondering if he's trying to get onto the softs, you know. Can he do that on the soft tyres? I'm sure the soft tyres only last about 5 laps around here, and that's really pushing it. The group of cars is very much gaggled up, and goodness me, look at these top 3 then. And of course it is Percy, Boxtel, Pease, and Troy. That's the top 4 then, all battling for the lead then. This is what we want to see. This is why ALR's come back then to see these pinnacles of Formula 1 drivers on Formula 1 2022 go head to head on Sunday nights then. And I am absolutely loving this. I love the Howans as well from Boxtel. My words, I'm out of breath. I need to get back into this commentary lot, and I'm going to be absolutely kerfuffled by the end of Wednesday, I must say. You don't realise how much commentating takes out of it, but perhaps I should stop jumping around. All right, then Boxtel is taking the lead. Then Pease is second. He's on the medium tyres, of course. And into the pits comes the former race leader Percy. Aston Martin mechanics are going to work now. And where is he? Yeah, so he hasn't stopped yet. He's now in the pits now. I know that's the wrong angle. That's better. And medium tyres at yellow flag. What's happened? It's Boxtel. Oh my goodness me, the leader then. We just seen him take the lead, and all of a sudden he is now just he's fallen off the circuit, and as he has damaged the car. Boxtel, who is doing a superb job in the Alpine, is lost the lead here. This race has gone absolutely mega here. Oh my goodness gracious me. And Pease leads the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Of course, and he is the championship leader as well. And goodness me. And look at that lovely stack of cards then on Pease's helmet. And the cards were stacked against him, weren't they? But goodness gracious me, he's doing a supreme job. But Troy's on the hard tyres, isn't he? Those tyres are not going to degrade as quickly as the medium rubber, though. But is the medium rubber the better tyre to go on? It is at the moment. Serious Mushroom, oh dear, he's an enigma. He is indeed, isn't he? Oh my word there. Cash has dropped off to almost 2 seconds behind her. We're not sure what happened now to Boxtel. We'll find out, hopefully we'll find out, and I'll let you know tomorrow as Percy, who's just overtaken his teammate Green now. Percy's in the points at the moment. Mr. Rage has got past Alhan. Yellow flag in 2. What's up? It's Wesley. Oh no, he has spun the car. And unfortunately, he is dropped. Well, he was near the back of the grid anyway, but now he is right at the back of the grid. As DRS now for Troy. Can he get past Mr. Rage now to that position? He's flying through the field. At the inside, then Troy takes the lead of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix on his first race start here tonight. He didn't race in Bahrain, did he? But yes, he was good. But goodness me, Troy, who has absolutely stepped it up, hasn't he? Remember when he first raced in gold, then of course, the second stint in gold, then after that incredible performance in silver, he really had to hone his craft, didn't he? He had to really start to push his laps in and get himself very much into the swing of things, and he's done exactly that. Boxtel's on the soft tyre then until the end of the Grand Prix, I would hazard to guess then. And Troy, who is now absolutely fantastic, get in Troy Meister. He certainly is doing a good job. But Pease is not going to he's going to settle for the second week in a row here in Saudi Arabia, here in ALR Gold. Then I'm not so sure Pease is going to take that line down, is he? Not by a long shot. Not on your Nelly. Glock in 5th position. Well, good drive here from Glock. Then, of course, Glock's second race appearance in gold then, and this is a much better run of things. I'm sure he was at the Red Bull when he made his debut as well. Good something there for Glock, who's now behind Liam. Yeah, but Liam, has now started to find his feet, and Pease is taken the lead then, and Troy's going to have a look on the outside, is he? Not quite, because Pease has taken the lead. This is going to be a replay of Verstappen and Leclerc in the... no, because Pease is in the pits, good heavens there. So Pease is come in the pits, and the medium tires could not last any longer than that. And yes, he has come in the pits. Indeed, Alhan has also got past the Ferrari of Mumford and moves in South Avenue 10 position, also in the pit. So P's out into the... I thought there was another driver in the pits there. Oh my goodness me, Percy set the fast on the race as he's trying to car his way back through the field then. After on a late stop, then this race has turned on its head then. Where's Boxtel? Boxtel trying to hopefully get a point then for the Alpine team then, but that Alpine car is becoming a poison chalice so far this season, unfortunately. One car out of the race, the other car down in 14th position after leading this race. Good heavens, Troy's got a 2.5 second lead over Kush, but Kush on the medium tyres, and I don't think the medium, and I think judging from Pease's medium tyres, I don't think they're going to get any further than this lap or the next lap, you know. But Percy and Pease are going to be very quick towards the end. That safety car has really ruined Pease's strategy. Anyone who started on the medium tyres, that's completely shot their tyre strategy. Chaz is doing a great job in 5th position here, isn't he? Good stuff indeed there for Chaz. He doesn't need to stop here. The hard tyres are going to be well past their best as well. Goodness gracious me then. As we've got... oh, good gosh. Hello, find Biz. I hope you're enjoying it at the moment there. Yes, you probably are beautiful, but I'm more concerned about the beautiful drivers on the track who are doing a superb job here tonight. And absolutely fantastic stuff indeed there. And it is a beautiful race indeed then. But yes, if you want to post, then carry on posting, Biz. But yes, I'm okay here, thank you very much. Troy is now got the gap up to 2.7 seconds here from Kush in second position. Kush has stayed out. Is he trying to get onto the soft tires? Percy setting another fast out of the race. He is absolutely flying. He's a man possessed. Having a look at the inside. That's maybe a day late, $1 short there, but Jar is not going to move out the way. Boxtel's got past Besley and Moon himself up in the 13th position as well. As is it a two-stopper? Serious Russia was saying. I think it was only a two-stopper because of that safety car. Boxtel set the fast out of the race as well. Percy still hasn't got past it. Yar at the moment, and we're on board that lovely Sebastian Vettel inspired helmet. Kush has found some pace, hasn't he? All of a sudden in that first sector, found half a second over Troy, eh? Goodness gracious me, it's going to get very interesting as well. Lap 19 out of 25, he's out to sniff. Oh, he's at the inside, and he has done it, you know, on board with the Williamson job, but he's done 10 laps on the medium compound tyres, and I think that he just didn't have the tools, did he, Yard, but great Great battling. I salute both drivers. That was great, wasn't it? Love it. That's why ALR's back then. Oh, my word there. And also ALR's back as well because I have become a bit chubby and I need to sweat a bit more on me Sunday nights and to really get a proper workout without having to go to the gym. Jar is still in DRS here, but I don't think he has the tools to fight him into turn 27. I think that his teammate Pease is not too far behind. He's about 2.3 seconds back at the moment. Kush is still flying out there. I'm wondering if Pease... Oh, look at this! He's going for it! He's having a look! Oh! He's got his contact with Percy here! And I feel that, I'm wondering, of course, it's very difficult for drivers, isn't it, to just say... yellow flag. What's happening? Woodsy is had problems at turn 23. That's been a pesky turn tonight, hasn't it? Woodsy has just dropped down the order. Jar is up the inside again at Percy there. Good heavens there, Jar. And I was saying that Jar may, won't be a threat to Percy anymore. Good heavens, how wrong was I? And we've got Boxtow who's dropped behind at green now. As Boxtow he got a wing damage there. He's in the pits again. He's only done 2 laps on the soft tyres there, and that's a shame now for Boxtow. Having a bit of a difficult race here tonight then. Geordie Softs could be a mistake. Geordie Soft Sean could be a mistake. I think they might be, to be honest. I thought they did. Oh my goodness me! I thought they could do longer than 2 laps though, but unfortunately that's not the case there because Boxtow's in again. My goodness me! I thought they could do about 5 laps at least there, but he's back in then. Jar, who is now going onto the fence from Mr. H, did a great job with Percy. Pease is now only 3 seconds behind. You know, Boxtow out of the Grand Prix, unfortunately, and hopefully his car is going to be parked in a safe location. But both Alpines out there, still nil points then for Alpine. Remember the Haas team in last season? They were and that's a yard. It's gone off the circuit. Mr. Rage has taken the position, but look at this. He's coming back out because he has DRS set, and he's going to be back at him now. Then, of course, this is you can overtake there, but that's the problem though because look at this, just like last time. Into the pits comes Glock in the pits there after after 15 laps on the hard tire. Is there damage then for Glock? And we're gonna have, I'm not sure, but he's on the soft tires as well, you know. So Glock has gone soft, and I'm wondering if it was a wing change. I do not know, but up the inside goes Mr. H, takes the position, or does he? Because Yard's gone scampering over, and he's got a 3-second penalty. He's going to probably try and. Well, he's let the car go now, but I feel that I think Jar may try and appeal to the stewards on that one, see if he can get that removed. But Glock on soft tires now. I'm wondering if he must have had damage, because I think that because the hard tires probably go a bit further than that. There must have been damage there on the car. Kush is doing a good job on those medium tires, by the way. Fantastic stuff indeed. However, he's got Liam, 2 seconds back at the moment, or 3 seconds back. Chazza on course, and his best position finish, I think, was second position, wasn't it, a few years ago? And now he's in the Mercedes and doing a great job. Chazza is then, and he scored last time out. He scored a very good 7th position, I think it was, or 8th position, and he is very much on the roll. This is a good start for Chazza. Is that he just needs to keep those points, and points means prizes. Mumford in this incredible race. Mumford has found himself in 9th position as well. He's just got to keep going here. Alhan also trying to keep going as well. He's done the most laps on these hard tires. 14 cars remain out of the 20 that started. Boxtel, Immortal, Bart, Markey, Souls, and Wooter all out of this Grand Prix. It has been a very expensive Grand Prix, hasn't it, for some of these drivers? Liam, who's in 3rd position at the moment, but he's not making any headway into Kush at the moment. Kush is doing a magnificent job on those medium tires. We'll look at the penalties. Kush's got 6-second penalties there. That's not good. Of course, in terms of position change as well, and who's your driver today? And of course, throw your car. We'll get the driver today. Put votes up in a minute. Jar 12 positions there. Mr. Ray's doing a great job as well. 3-second penalty for Chazza. That's costly. I think that's majorly costly indeed there for Chazza. You know, yellow flag and free. Woodsy's off the circuit. He's gone straight on in turn number 27. Is that going to be a safety car? Because that's in the firing line. Woodsy needs to get the car sorted, and it is a full course caution here, but I think it might be a VSC. It is a VSC, but yeah, so Woodsy's got the car going again. Liam, Chazza, and Troy is all getting votes for driver of the day here. I would also throw Kush there as well, but he is, of course, a reserve driver, but he's doing a magnificent job as well. But Chazza, that 3-second penalty could cost him here tonight. And Pease has merged his back up into 6th position now. Liam at the moment there, who's got a 50% vote, along with Troy as well. Thank you very much. Keep your votes coming in. Liam driver of the day, 3rd position, and nice for Serious Mushroom is saying. Well, we've got VSC still, as it is for Marky's instant in this corner here, turn 27, I think it was. Troy, God of the day. Oh, you cannot disagree with that, can you? Of course, the GOAT. He is currently led in this race, Troy is, and a good stuff indeed, Troy is. And I think, how many races Troy won there? Let me get my old book up, shall we? Troy has won 2 races, hasn't he? So this will be his 3rd race on his 10th podium of his career, which is very good stuff indeed there for Troy. We're back green, and what's happened? Pease in the pits. Why is he in the pits? And it's our problems for Pease. Bucks house after session, and Pease, who is coming to the pits, and I think that is it's not a scheduled stop then, but Pease then has had a nightmare. It's had such a good race. All of a sudden, it's come to, it's really fallen apart here. Alhan is back into 10th position. He's done 18 laps on these hard tires. Glock, who's flying on those soft tires, and Woodsy also on the soft as well. Troy is now on 2.5 seconds in front of Kush. How is Kush staying on those medium tires is beyond me. Chazza, that 3-second penalty is going to really bite him in the rear posterior now, because the gap between himself and Percy is a 10th per second. It's going to be less than that now, because Percy will be charging on those medium tires. There he is, Mr. Rage in a superb 6th position as well. Good stuff indeed there. Yellow flag in 1, and what's that? It's Glock who's off the circuit. It turned 12, I think that is, and Glock is off the circuit. I think he was going for fastest lap, but I think that's not going to happen now, unfortunately. And he's dropped down to 13th position, unfortunately. A lovely shot here between Liam and Chaz as we are now going into the final stages of this incredible race. And as Serious Mushroom needs to use the facilities. Liam, 50%, Troy 50% as well. Keep your votes coming in there. We might have a joint driver of the day at the moment. So just watch him, Liam. I thought that was, for some reason, I looked up for this battle to lead them, but I'm a year behind, because I'm Troy was in the Mercedes, wasn't he, last year? Or when I started commentating in HDE last season. But it is Chazza who is now in 4th position. Let's take stock. 24 out of 25 here tonight. Then. Incredible race indeed. Then it's only 9:30 as well, which means that I can go to Betty Boys by 10 o'clock. Fantastic. Troy leads 3 seconds from Kush in second position there. Liam Ye in third position. Liam Ye is currently on course to be second here tonight. A great drive from Liam Ye. Chazza in third position. He has a 3-second penalty. That's going to cost him, I feel. Is he still in the vicinity to get third? No, not anymore, because Percy's in the vicinity to get third position. Rage in sixth position. Seventh is Yar. Eighth position is Pease. An extra stop there for Pease. A nightmare race for Pease. Mumford in ninth position. 10th is Alhan. Has Wesley got anything in his back pocket there? Mumford might be able to get a point here in that Ferrari. It's a good day for Ferrari, isn't it? Keep your votes coming in, guys. And can we have another vote then? Is it good? Chazza hasn't got any votes yet. Liam has got 3 votes, and so is Troy. Got 3 votes as well. Woodsy has been lapped in that McLaren. 14 drivers remain in this incredible race. And goodness gracious me, absolutely good stuff indeed. Then and Troy now coming into the final turn, and he's now got a 3-second buffer. As I'm wondering if Kush has pushed these tires. Look, he's got a puncture. No, he hasn't got a puncture, but he just cannot get on the power. Look, in the background there, because Chaz has got past Liam, and he's now up into third position there. So Chaz needs to motor here because he's got a penalty, hasn't he? And look at how much he's pulling away there from Liam Ye. As Liam Ye got some issues there. Let's take a look. He's got no deployment here, and nor is Chaz either. And so this is going to be a very interesting ending to the Grand Prix. But look, that Ferrari is dropping off the pace. Has he just pushed it too far? And look at this, he is really struggling now, is he, to put the power down on that Ferrari. Woodsy's got another penalty at the moment, and goodness gracious me, he's struggling. Look, the gap is tumbling down. It's like a fruit machine. In the background, there's Percy as well, up 25 out of 25. I wish that this race is going on a lot longer here. Goodness me, he's going to be contact. He's on the outside. Liam, he's trying to defend as much as he can. I wonder if these drivers know about Kush's penalty. I'm sure they do. Chazza is trying to really put the pressure down as well. Liam, yes, still on course for an incredible third position, which means Percy will recover back into second position. An incredible drive indeed. But I think that Kush may have just about done enough to keep fifth position, I think, then maybe. I'm not too sure, but I think that's incredible how he's babysitting those tires so well indeed. That Jar may be able to finish seventh just in front of Pisa, but the gap is also tumbling there as well. Out of the final turn then, and it's going to be Troy who is going to win his third Grand Prix here in ALR, and Troy wins the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. A magnificent performance, his third race win of the season and his first race win of this season. And that is a statement of intent now for Troy. His first race as well, and he has won it. Oh, and I am absolutely shattered there as unfortunately, Woodsy does cross the line. I was going to say, of course, I may have not been. Look at that, P's just less than a 10 seconds back there. And now we got Alhan, who will get in front of Mumford. There's Mumford going to be able to keep in the points he has, as August we got contact to cross the line there. So Mumford has done a superb drive today to get the final points out. And Sam Green there coming through in 13th position. Well, 14 cars finished the Grand Prix in the end. Then it is a driver of the day performance there from Troy. He is the Grand Prix winner as well. Troy has won the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, his third race win of the season, third race win of his career, I think, if I'm not very much mistaken, which I haven't been, I am. Then Jar got the driver of the day on the game. Now the driver of the day was this man we're on board with now, which is Troy, and yes, that is indeed his third race win of the season, and his 10th podium of his career as well. So good stuff indeed there for Troy. Glock, body, podium, GG. Serious Russian Troy, your legend. Pad driver that wins on a wheel track, legend. Magnificent stuff indeed then. And there he is, and Troy, what a performance there, and he wins his third race win of his career, and he is really definitely starting to put drivers on notice there. Percy, great performance to finish second in the end. And I think Liam got third, if I'm not very much saying. Great performance from Liam as well. Good but good stuff indeed there. And I got to have a lie down because that was an absolutely fantastic race indeed, wasn't there? There are the three drivers then who somehow survived this incredible race here in Saudi Arabia. Let's take a final look at that. Troy there won the race then from fourth on the grid. Magnificent stuff indeed there. Percy second today, but he certainly had the pace, didn't he? Liam, yeah, great drive from 10th to 3rd. Fourth position, Chaza from 13th to 4th, and that penalty then cost him a podium. Kush in 5th position on his debut, magnificent. Mr. Rage 6, good drive. 7th position, Yar. 8th position, Pease, what could have been. 9th position, Alhan. 10th position, Mumford, brilliant drive. Vesey in 11th position, Glock there, bottom of the podium, he said in 12th. Green in 13th, Woodsy 14th, Retirements, Boxtown, Immortal, Bart, Markey, Lost Souls, and Wooter overtired them from the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Troy, what an incredible performance today then. You have won your 3rd race of your career, and my goodness me, and the comments just said, you have won a wheel track on a pad. What do you say about that?
I'm so surprised, man, to be honest. I don't know what to say. A lot of things went my way, but at the same time, you gotta have the pace to still be up there when these, like, situations occur as well. So I'm just delighted, to be honest, man.
I know it was getting very confusing halfway through that race. Of course, the safety car came out. Was that perfect from your point of view then to swap onto the hard tires towards the end then, or was you having to nurse those hard tires towards the end?
It was absolutely perfect, to be honest, because it was in the window where those who would go on to the mediums, they couldn't take them to the end. So it would be too early for everyone starting on hards to box. But it would be just enough for me to make it to the end. So I knew that if there was no more safety car, I'd be in contention for at least a podium. But then with things happening during the race, it just got even better. So.
Did you know what was going on in that race? Because there seems to be all kind of action in that race tonight then, with issues for drivers up and down the field then. Did you know what was going on in terms of how difficult was it to keep following that strategy?
In terms of strategy, or like strategy-wise, I kind of knew what everyone were on, so that was quite easy for me to understand who to fight, who not to fight, because I knew people had to box and stuff. I had no idea what was going on behind me in that first collision, because apparently there was like 5 cars or something out. So that I don't know what happened there, but like strategy-wise, I felt I had pretty good knowledge about everyone, what they were on and stuff.
And your first race of the season, and you've only just gone and won it then. So, yeah, just another 22 to go, isn't it?
Yeah, man, another 22 to go. Hopefully, some more of these results, and I'll be happy.
Obviously, makes stuff well done today, Troy. Absolutely superb drive. Percy finishing second today, and goodness me, that safety car was perfect for Troy, but didn't seem to be too perfect for yourself.
No, it wasn't. First of all, I just want to say hello, Ginger Rage. Hello, everyone. It's nice to be back on the podium as my dog walks in the room and joins and celebrates with me. But yeah, it was an eventful race. From my point, it was very eventful because obviously the safety car came out and it kind of stuffed up my strategy like last week. But yeah, you know, the hards felt really good. Going long on them didn't seem a problem, and then obviously the mediums, compared to everyone else's tyres at the end, they were just so much quicker. And yeah, thanks to Liam to pulling over as well on the final lap for letting me through.
And did you ever think about like coming in the pits on that safety car came out, or did you think no, the medium tyres are just not going to go to the end from there?
Yeah, absolutely not. After what I did last week, I just thought I'm just going to stick out and hopefully, well, I was hoping for another safety car, but obviously nothing happened, so I just had to stick to the original strategy, and yeah, it's worked out. I mean, I would have been happy with a win, but you know, I'm more than happy with P2 coming from where I came. That made no sense, but.
Don't worry, I make no sense either. And of course, do you feel frustrated that you feel that this win might have been lost today, or is that more of actually 18 points gained in my account? I can just think about the next 22 races.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's a long season ahead. I'm a bit frustrated because I feel like I did have the pace. If obviously I started on the mediums like the others, but I'm still happy with Peter. I mean, we take the positives and we go into Australia next week.
Indeed, we go to London. Well done today, Percy. Brilliant drive, Ben. And Liam, yeah, on the podium as well. Goodness gracious me. I think he was 10th on the grid there, and you just came under the radar and absolutely had an incredible performance to third position there. But talk us about that first lap, if you will, because there was anarchy up and down the field.
Yeah, I don't really know what was going on. By the end of Sector 1, I was in 4th. People were just colliding with each other, people spinning in front of me, and I just picked the right lines and got my way through. And then the strategy was always to go mediums, hope for a safety car, go hards to the end, and like Troy said, it kind of worked out at the exact moment what we needed it to do, and that's perfect for us.
And there was a lot of things going on around you as well, as I mentioned. Troy was a bit oblivious about what was going on behind him, but you was definitely in the thick of things as well. And you could see that there was penalty. People were getting penalties here and there. That was that part of your psyche today, just like just hold back a bit, and what withdrawals are getting penalties because you didn't need to get involved.
It was towards the end, yeah. I was obviously trying to go at a reasonable pace, which wouldn't lead to any penalties, and I had 2 warnings with I think 9 laps to go, and I was just trying not to pick up that 3-second penalty, and then I saw obviously everyone else picking them up around me and nearly bottled everything coming out of the final corner. A little bit embarrassing, but got on the throttle a bit too early, half spun, kind of corrected it, and Chazza got past. And then Lucas Percy obviously then got into the DRS, and I just thought, I've come this far, I might as well just collect P3 and not bother trying to fight too hard for P2, even though obviously I'd have preferred those points.
Luckily, we didn't see it on stream. To be honest, I think I was saying that you just let him through because he had a penalty. So
no, it was literally a massive bottle job, and yeah, it was a little bit tight towards the end, but managed to come through. And obviously, it's great that ALR's back. Didn't think that I'd ever get an interview with you, especially seeing the grid how stacked it is. So yeah, I'm buzzing to be P3.
It's absolutely great to have you up here as well. It's great to have all you guys up here. It's absolutely been spectacular. Tomorrow night, it is going to be silver. Unfortunately, got me for silver tomorrow because Alex is going off on holiday to the Netherlands. But yes, you'll see me tomorrow for silver then. So yeah, join us tomorrow. Normal time tomorrow. There's no Brazilian Grand Prix. And